In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to take off your bumper on your 2017 Ford Fusion. And along the way, I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to do it. In this case, I do not have a lift. I do not have a jack. I don't want to take the wheels off. So I'm just going to show you how I took the bumper off without any of those things. And with simply just a few screwdrivers, you can get this baby off. I also want to emphasize the room that I have to work with. So there's a car next to me, which is typically would get in the way, but in this case it won't. As long as you have some space to turn the wheels into a given direction, you'll be fine. So as you can see, this is the space that I have. I don't have a driveway, it's just a carport. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna back the car up as much as I can so I have room to work with and not bother anyone on the street. So one of the issues that I have with the bumper, because if you're following the channel, I did change this in the last video, but I did not plug in one of the sensors, specifically the hood sensor, all the way back. So now when I turn my car on, it says that the hood is open, but it's not. And so what I'll be doing is I'll be taking the bumper off and plugging that sensor in, but I'm taking this as an opportunity to show you guys how to take the bumper off, because when I looked it up, I didn't find anything. And so I think I owe it to you guys to show you how to properly take this bad boy off. So I'm gonna quickly show you what this looks like when I turn my car on. Everything comes up like normal. Vehicle is on, and there it is. The hood is open, but it is not. It's simply just one of the cables that is not working correctly. So what we're gonna do actually is we're going to open up the hood and get started. So step one is going to be to open your hood, and I'll show you exactly where that lever is located. So once you open your car door, you're going to see here in the bottom, there's going to be that lever. And so all you have to do is pull that bad boy and it's unlocked. So this is the latch you'll be putting your finger on. So once you put your hand in here, you'll feel this, and then you'll just pull up all the way to unlock it. And I'll show you what that looks like. So again, the lever I showed you is on this side. On the driver's side, you're gonna pull that back and you'll just lift this bad boy up. It's very light, it's not too heavy. And then you're just gonna prop it up, and then you're gonna make sure it's nice and solid. You wanna pull this back so that way you know it's nice and secure. This is where your set comes in handy, because then you just take this bad boy off and then you go to your T-screws and you just try them out. So this one's too small. I'm gonna skip one ahead. This one, that should fit. I think that's gonna be good. So then you just fold that bad boy up, put it aside, and then we just go to town. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to take off these clips, because they can be a little difficult. So you're going to get a flathead screwdriver and you're going to put it right in between there. And you're going to pull up, and then you're going to take the screw out, and it should all come out as one piece. So by now you would have taken all the screws, all the clips off of the top portion, which I showed you. So now at this point, what we'll do is we'll go and turn the car on and turn these wheels inside, because the screws that you want to get to are right here in the fender well, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. So now you can see you can actually access this space here, and you can get to these two screws, so that way you can get to the bracket here, which I'll go over in a minute. Here and this one here, and you'll be able to see them once you get to them. And then there is a clip up here as well that you should take off. So it's going to be this one, and it's going to be one of those clips that you're going to need the flathead to pry out. So I'll be doing that right now. So now what I did here, you're gonna do the exact same on the other side. So on the other side, you're gonna turn the car on again, you're gonna bring these wheels this way, give yourself space to get to this area. You're gonna get the clip on top, you're gonna get the two screws here, and then I'll show you how to get rid of this bracket here. Okay, so this is probably gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing. So I already did the driver's side. Now, the driver's side is the easy part to unscrew. So essentially, when we're looking at this brace here, there's gonna be 2 screws, and I'll show you here what it looks like on the outside. So this division here is basically a bracket. There's a screw here going this way, there's a screw here going this way. And so how you get to them is by going on the inside, and you're gonna pry this plastic to your left. So let me just show you. So this is malleable now. You're gonna grab this plastic and pull aside. So as you can see, I can get in here now. So you're gonna grab this, pull it that way, pull this, and basically now, that's your entrance. That's all the space you got.
Perfect.
And it already came out. So this is the screw. This is what I used. So essentially this is lodged in there like that. And what sucks is that it's at an angle, so it makes it a lot harder to get in there. So you're gonna have to put this bad boy in there as deep as you can. So just like with art, you want to step back and take a look at what you've done. So far we've taken the screws off the top, we've taken the screws off of the fender well, and then we've unbracketed the bumper. So the only thing that's holding this bumper on is gonna be these screws on the bottom. There's about 13 of them. So you're gonna go and get underneath your car and unscrew those. Be careful though, because that is the only thing holding this bumper. So once you get that last screw, this puppy's coming off. And so you don't want it to fall on your face. So just be careful. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to start on the driver's side, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna go on the passenger side, I'm gonna stop, and then I'll just slowly start taking these middle ones, so that way I can just safely put it down without breaking or damaging the bumper and protecting your face. Okay, so what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna take this entirely off. So what you have to do is you just grab the bumper by the grill and by the bumper on the top. So you're gonna grab these 2 areas and just pull. Don't pull way too hard, but I mean, give it some strength and it should just pop right off. The reason, again, that I'm doing this is to plug in a sensor that had disconnected when I had done that. So I just plugged it back in. It was on the driver's side. It was the hood latch sensor. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the lights of the car, see if that works. All right, so the headlights are working, the daytime running lights, the fog lights are working. Let's see. Okay, so I closed the hood, and all right, so we're stepping into the car, and I'm showing you right now that the hood open is no longer open. It was, like I said, just a little cable that got mismanaged, and yeah. Now that I fixed my car problem and the hood problem, I need to put it back together. So essentially what you did, you do in reverse. So what we'll start with is we're gonna do the screws on the bottom, and then we're gonna come around the side. We're gonna connect this bracket here, and then after that, we'll put the screws on the fenders, and the last thing we'll do is gonna be the screws on the top. So essentially, watch the video in reverse, if you can think about it like that. And you should be good as far as putting it back. So once you pry it off, it should snap off, and then when you need it back, you just kind of manhandle it back, and it should snap back into place. So right now, it's holding on by the snaps on the bumper. So again, you're gonna screw in the screws on the bottom. You're going to screw the bracket here, and then you'll do the fender well, and then you'll just finish on the top. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll try to help you guys out to the best of my ability. Thank you guys so much for watching. Watch the next video. Next video, I'll be reviewing that dash cam that's sitting on the driver's side there, and then I'll do some other stuff too to keep you guys busy while this quarantine thing is going into effect. So wash your hands, stay safe, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.